The truth about telepathy, how yogis communicate without words. What if words weren't necessary? What if thought, feeling, and even visions could pass directly between minds, instantly, silently? In this video, we'll explore the ancient yogic understanding of telepathy, how it works, where it's described in sacred texts, and how advanced practitioners use consciousness itself to communicate across time and space. Section 1. What is telepathy in yogic tradition? In Sanskrit, this ability is often referred to as parasiddha jnana, the knowing of another's mind. It is not seen as supernatural, but as a natural refinement of perception once the ego dissolves. Patanjali's Yoga Sūtras 3:19. Samyama on another's mind reveals knowledge of its content. This siddhi arises when the mind becomes still, the heart becomes transparent, the separation between I and you begins to dissolve. True telepathy in yogic terms is not about invading someone's mind. It is about becoming so attuned, so empty of personal noise, that reality flows between souls unobstructed. Section 2. Scriptural and mystical accounts. In the Yoga Vasishta, sages communicate over vast distances through thought, not sound. The Mahabharata describes deep inner dialogues between warriors and rishis that occur before words are spoken, a recognition of mental resonance. Ramana Maharshi was known to answer visitors' questions before they asked them. Saints like Babaji, Neem Karoli Baba, and Mata Amritandamayi Devi Amma have demonstrated forms of telepathic guidance, sending messages to devotees in dreams or calling them silently. These aren't fantasies. They are natural unfoldings in those who have stilled the mind and awakened the subtle currents of consciousness. Section 3. How does telepathy actually work? Yogic anatomy view. Ajna chakra, third eye, seat of intuition and perception beyond the five senses. Chitta, mind stuff, like a lake. When calm, it reflects thoughts without distortion. Antakarana, inner instrument. The subtle channel through which thought, emotion, and will arise and are received for. When your siddha is purified, you no longer hear just your thoughts. You begin to sense the vibrational flavor of other minds, especially those in your spiritual field. Telepathy does not require effort. It requires emptiness and presence. Section 4. Modern Science and Subtle Perception. Dr. Dean Radin, chief scientist at the Institute of Noetic Sciences, has documented telepathic phenomena under controlled conditions, including dream telepathy experiments. Quantum entanglement suggests that particles, once connected, can share information across distance instantaneously. Yogis would say, souls too become entangled in consciousness. HeartMath Institute has shown that the heart emits electromagnetic fields that change with emotion, potentially readable by others. Science has begun to study what the yogis have long practiced. Awareness is not local. Mind is not confined. Section 5. How yogis actually use telepathy. Gurus call disciples across oceans silently. Dreams are used as teaching tools, conscious messages planted in subtle sleep. Mind-to-mind transmission, a teaching method where a mantra or experience is transmitted without words. In tantric initiation, diksha, some mantras are given silently from mind to mind. This is called shabda diksha, transmission through pure soundless vibration. Section 6. Practices to awaken telepathic perception. 1. Still the mind, daily meditation. Sit in silence, observe the breath. When thoughts arise, do not resist, watch. Over time, the signal-to-noise ratio clears. The more still you become, the more clearly you perceive others. Ajna chakra concentration. Focus between the eyebrows. Visualize a soft blue or violet light. Silently chant Hri Nama for clarity, telepathic openness. Sit for 10 to 15 minutes, feeling the forehead and heart linked. 3. Heart resonance practice. Before speaking, pause. Let your attention drop into the heart. Ask, can I feel what they're saying before they say it? This cultivates empathetic telepathy, a noble and humble expression of the siddhi. 4. Silent transmission ritual. Sit with a loved one or fellow aspirant in silence. Focus on sending a simple word, color, or emotion. After a few minutes, ask what they sensed. Practiced over time, this strengthens the telepathic muscle through stillness and trust. Section 7. Signs of telepathic activation. You sense others' emotions before they speak. You receive guidance during dreams or meditation. People report hearing your voice in their mind at moments of need. Spontaneous mind-to-mind communication arises with those you share a deep bond with. You feel more connected, even in silence. The mind becomes a mirror. Communication flows like light, instant, wordless, clear. Section 8. Poetic reflection. The mouth need not move for truth to be spoken. The voice that whispers in silence is older than speech. When two minds become quiet, they become one field. No words, no effort, just understanding. Telepathy isn't magic, it's the fruit of inner stillness, spiritual alignment, and the dissolution of boundaries. If you'd like to deepen this capacity within you through mantra, breath, and subtle awakening, click below for your personalized practice path. And subscribe, because in the next video we'll explore another sacred art, how to see the future using Vedic techniques, Jyotish, dreamwork, intuitive time mapping, and more. Until then, speak less, listen deeper, and remember, silence is not empty, it's how the soul speaks.